Tennessee versus Kentucky. Don't talk about this game. Should we just close?
I don't. It's just go ahead. I know you did a lot of work, so you could talk about it. But holy hell, what are we doing here? This weekend stinks.
This game sucks. This game sucks. This game sucks.
Who
Tennessee
cares
versus Kentucky.
about stupid ass Kentucky losing to Tennessee? And they're I gotta say, I don't like their black uniforms. I don't like Tennessee's
black and orange doesn't. It looks too Halloween-y.
I like it on Oklahoma State when they do it. I like that. I don't like Tennessee. I know it's Halloween because it's Halloween weekend. I know why they're doing it, and they look sweet. Mm-hmm. But look, that's not Tennessee. We're the orange. We're the gray. We're the white.
Now, I agree. I think it's like trying to play
being too traditionalist.
No, and it's just they're playing too hard. I think unintentionally into the Halloween timing, and I think it looked. I do think it looks stupid. I do agree that it looks stupid. However, though, Sean, this game, there's not even really anything to talk about. But like when I did the notes for this, there were just a couple interesting things that I noticed.
Yeah.
What was that?
You just. There's really nothing to talk about, but we're going to get to it anyways. This is the most honest show you'll ever see. We're not going to sell you. We're not snake oil salesmen. If we have a topic that stinks, we're going to let you know about it.
Yeah. I tell everyone everything stinks. It's what got me yelled at on Twitter by every Texas fan imaginable about my Sam Ehlinger take. Did you see that?
Yeah. How does Matt Ryan lead a game-winning drive last week and then gets benched? And I don't even care about Matt Ryan anymore. That ship has sailed. But it's silly. They're being silly in Indianapolis, and there's a weird power dynamic going on with Frank Reich and the Jim Irsay and everybody else over there. There's a weird. It's a little fishy. It's a little bit fishy.
I don't disagree, and I'm disturbed by the amount of Texas throaters that are saying that Sam Ehlinger is going to lead them into a Super Bowl and think that he's like some great starter.
That's an absurd take.
What I said?
No, what they're saying.
Yeah, but nonetheless, even though I've always been a Texas
supporter, Taylor Heineke can do it. Yeah, okay,
Sam Ehlinger's not Taylor Heineke.
Definitely not.
Definitely not. Tennessee versus Kentucky, Sean. The interesting things that I noticed about this, the Kentucky's offensive line we know sucks. It's abysmal. It's 125th in sacks allowed. It's also 102nd in tackles for losses allowed. And then on top of that, they're 109th in rush offense, which is crazy to think when you have Will Levis and Chris Rodriguez. Like you think that you'd be able to put something together, but they stink. They're absolute garbage. No matter what they try to do in this game, they're donezo. They can't do shit. The only thing that I took away from this, the only prayer that they have in this game is the fact that, and I didn't know this, and this is how Tennessee currently sits after playing UT Martin. There was no movement on their rankings in this stat category. Sean, did you know Tennessee is 130th in pass defense, and the only team that they're behind is Ohio, and Ohio gave up a crap ton of yards to Tim Damarat of Fordham.
Well, he's the dude.
You shouldn't be, but my point is that's to a Patriot League team. Yeah. You can't be in the same conversation and statement as Ohio's secondary, which is horrible. Absolutely, it takes horrible to another level how bad it is. So the only redeeming quality that we have here, the only prayer that Kentucky has, is that if they have some crazy game where they have all these big completions, these big chunk passing plays, and they kind of keep it close towards the end. That's the only way that I see this being a possibility for Kentucky, because they have no matchup capability anywhere else on this roster.
They must have hidden that pass defense away in the coffers, because I have not heard that once. And I appreciate you bringing that point to light, especially with somebody that is, probably going to be the first quarterback off the board in Will Levis. And then
bad take.
I'm messing with you. I just needed to see your reaction to that. Whatever.
It's not an unused one though, but continue.
Who else is using that?
A lot of people. Todd McShay was saying he might be and Kuiper are saying that he might be the first guy. So that's just talk about hack. Go ahead. I cut you
hack. Well, welcome to the city. We'll get you an apartment, McShay.
The cellar.
Yeah. You want to no window room. That's where you and Kuiper could stay and seethe. What? Now, if that's the case, Tennessee better try to fix that up before Georgia, because that game is coming right around the bend. And who's Georgia's tight end? That Ryan's Brock Bowers. Yeah, Ryan's the generational tight end. You don't get this out of a 19-year-old. Okay, I gotcha. But he could be. What?
No, it's just your description of him.
That's Ryan's description of him. That Tennessee defense is going to be in for a rude awakening when I'd say top 5 Heisman candidate, Stetson Bennett, rolls up in there and is going to start shredding them up. So we're looking at a team. God damn, they're 130.
Yeah,
that's really not good.
It's at Neyland also. So like, I don't, there's a lot going against Kentucky. I just think like maybe Hendon Hooker throws a pick and you score on every single drive. That's what this is going to take for Kentucky to win. Other than that, it's going to be a bloodbath.
God,